On the 1st of October, as Donald turns his yard into yet another whole field wonder, he finds a remarkable emerald green, amber, and blue-violet colored glass vial. He's found varying sizes of rough and smooth light construction debris, along with a European praying mantis, several ladybugs, burrowing beetles, and snail shells just below the solid surface during previous adventures. This discovery is different. He excitedly tries to open the deceptively smooth-looking metal top, and he slits his hand and screams in pain. Blood streams from the cut in Donald's palm and covers his treasure. Emily, Donald's mother, hears his scream and immediately realizes that his bellow is urgent. It sounds different from the guttural and throaty screams Donald has made in the past when he clumsily fell or stubbed his toe. This higher-pitched yelp is not the almost barking-like sound he has made in past times when he clumsily hit his knee or elbow. Those quick outbursts were followed by a slight and embarrassing laugh. This full-throated howl resembled the sound Donald made when he learned on his own not to touch an amber-colored surface range element. Emily drops her 8-inch chef's knife into the kitchen sink and rushes to help him. When she finds Donald, he is still bellowing in pain while holding firmly to a blood-tinted vial. Emily pushes the vial to the ground and grabs Donald. She carefully examines his entire body, focusing mostly on the epicenter of the flowing blood. After seeing that the wound is largely superficial, she pulls Donald deeply into her breast to console him and calm her racing heart. Their hearts beat with the vigor of a passionate percussionist. Then they slowly synchronize like metal tassels vibrating under the movement of a ceiling fan set to low. With him at her side, they walk inside the house and Emily begins to clean and patch Donald's hand. Kissing and coddling complete, she asks Donald what happened. Donald excitedly explains that he made his first discovery on an ancient artifact. Mom, this is so cool. I found a bottle older than Nana Grace and Nana Barbara. It's an ancient artifact. That's great. What I was really asking before you excitedly answered is what happened at school. I sort of know what happened outside. The cut in your hand and the way you wouldn't let go of the vial gave me a clue about the last 5-10 minutes of your life. How was school? You just flung your bag down and didn't bother to say hello as you went outside. Don't take it personal, Mom. I just knew today I'd find something. I knew that I'd find something special. If I had noticed you were preparing dinner, I would have stopped to give you a kiss. School's okay. It was neither good nor bad. When I got off the bus, I was just eager to get away from the kids. I was just eager to get away from the teachers. And Donald pauses, and as he always does, he chose his words carefully. It's just great to be home. Anything in particular about the school, the kids, or the teachers you were eager to get away from? No, Mom. Okay, I won't push. Your dad will be home soon. Go clean yourself up and be careful with your hand. Be especially careful with the tape and the bandages that I put on it. Don't tell your dad about the cut. I'm sure he has had a busy day and he'll only want to hear good news. Do you have any jokes or anything funny or interesting from school to share? I'll look in the joke book in the magazine basket in the bathroom. I'll find a really funny one for him. Great idea. Clean yourself up, take that backpack upstairs and finish your homework. I'll call you when dinner's ready. A little after 7 p.m., Stanley, Donald's dad and Emily's husband, he's home. Just as Emily predicted, he is tired. He's also famished. Emily greets him at the door and takes his suit coat from him and lays it on the back of the Victorian classic button-tufted leather sofa and walks him toward the kitchen to show him what she's prepared. Emily intently listens as Stanley tells her about his day. She gives him a friendly smack on his hand as he dips his fingers into the various pots and pans. They both laugh and Emily calls Donald down for dinner. Donald, Daddy's home and it's time for dinner. Take a break from homework and eat. You are doing homework, right? Donald is down in a flash. The family sits down for their evening meal and they talk about their day. Donald tells a joke he found earlier in the joke book upstairs and he tells it flawlessly. Stanley always gets a kick out of Donald's lighter side. He often worries that Donald is too serious for his age and shows signs of early eccentric behavior. Stanley thinks that Donald's social awkwardness may be because he's an only child. Like many kids, when he's comfortable, Donald is unable to stop talking once he starts. He proceeds to tell joke after joke and chats with his dad and mom non-stop. Very little eating is taking place between the laughs, the chatter, and the jokes. Emily is elated to see Donald communicating so freely, and everyone is happy. Suddenly things turn upside down. Donald completely forgets that his mom has asked him not to tell his father about the hand issue. Donald blurts out that he's found an ancient artifact in the backyard, and he proceeds to show the cut in his hand when he grabbed the vial. Stanley's countenance becomes heavy, and the room's atmosphere suddenly grows a little cold. The amusement from the earlier family discussion and Donald's joke gives way to Donald being simply annoyed with Donald for wrecking his expensive and recently started backyard and being angry with Emily. While Emily is not exactly sure what the cause is, Stanley becomes far more upset than the situation calls for. She explains that their son was pretending to be an archaeologist and that his wound is not that serious. Whatever Stanley's underlying reason for his anger, he storms upstairs after making a point about inadequate parental decisions and supervision. Emily, how could you let this happen? You're home all day, and the yard is a mess, and Donald's hand is injured. He's safer at school. Emily gives Donald the eye. Remember, Donald, I asked you not to mention that to your father. Mom, Dad's been moody lately. Donald changes the subject. I need to go back outside to get my bottle. Emily shakes her head east to west in two slow, deliberate motions. Oh, you do? No, sir. You've gotten your papa upset, so your archaeological find will stay outside for now.